All right, welcome to Camino Reflections. That actually kind of sounded like a reality show, but this is just Kevin and I giving you our thoughts after an amazing Camino experience. And each one of these videos have a little different theme to it. I'll try to show you a few pictures and let you get inspired just like we were inspired. So here's the first one. The importance of the arrows. What does that make you think of?
Well, one of the unique things about Camino is the way is marked pretty well, actually, I think. And there are these yellow arrows. Sometimes it's a symbol of a shell that keeps you going in the right direction. And it's supposed to make sure you don't get off track, but more on that later. But the importance of the arrows, and as I think about something as simple as a hike, you've got a starting point, you have a destination, and it's rarely a straight line from here to there.
That's right.
You go up, down, around. And, when you relate that to our leadership journey, our business journeys, our family journeys, it's the same way.
That's right, our life journey.
Yeah, it's not a straight line. Sometimes you can get off track, and arrows are helpful. They point us in the direction that we're to take our next steps. You may not be able to see the destination, but you can see where to take your next steps.
That's right. But, like you alluded to, sometimes we miss the arrows. Right? That happened to you and I.
Yeah.
You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, so we're walking along the stretch of Camino, a stretch that I've done 6 times. So I'm pretty familiar with that route.
Or should be.
Yeah. And Reese and I were talking, and we were pretty immersed in our discussion, and we missed a turn, and we went a few minutes in the wrong direction. Fortunately, a local came by and said, whoa, it's back that way. And it's helpful, but the same thing is true.
Oh yeah.
Even with the arrows, sometimes the leader's going to get off track. And my takeaway from this is, usually when we get off track, it's not us that's going to get us back on track. It's somebody else that's going to go, sometimes even grab us by the shirt collar and pull us back on track. Fortunately, that local did that for us.
Well, there were 2, because there was a guy in the passenger seat. I don't think they were saying nice things about us after they left. But you're right. When there's a cost to distraction, even good distraction sometimes can take you off course, and you have to reroute and go back. But I didn't learn my lesson, because the next day I was talking with another leader, and we were following this Englishman who was walking in front of us, and all of a sudden he pulls out his phone and starts looking for a signal, and I thought, oh goodness, we're lost again. We were following the wrong person who wasn't following the arrows. So you don't want to get distracted. You don't want to follow people who don't know where they're going. And you want to keep a lookout for the arrows along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I've never met a leader or another person that hasn't gotten off track at some point or the other. So we got to follow the arrows, and then sometimes we need help to get back on track.
Yep, I agree. So what I would encourage you to do is look for the arrows in your life. We'll see you tomorrow.